guys, welcome back to Kerschner FarmStead. I'm Kirstie, and today we are going to be making breakfast burritos for the freezer. So my husband loves eating breakfast burritos. The easiest way to make them for his lunches is to make about 20 at a time. So today we are going to be making sausage breakfast burritos with potatoes, onion, tomato, eggs, sausage, and cheese. All right, so let's get started. So make sure that you put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of your pan before you put your potatoes in to start frying them. Okay, maybe a lot. Okay, so next thing, I just got all of the potatoes cut up and put into the very large cast iron pan. Next, I'm going to cut up a yellow onion and mix it in with the potatoes. Remember, when you're cutting an onion, keep your fingers out of the way. It's easy to slip. I like to do pretty big chunks of the onion because just so that they're similar in size to the potatoes. I decided that we needed one more onion. One just wasn't enough for that big batch of potatoes. Okay, so while we are cooking the potatoes in one pan, I'm going to cook the sausage separate in a second pan. I'm going to use a smaller pan for the sausage because the big pans that I have for the eggs and potatoes are just too much for just a couple pounds of sausage. Alright, so I have about 25 to 30 eggs in my mixing bowl here. I'm not sure exactly how many, I didn't count. But to them, we're going to add a good amount of milk. You can also use cream. I just use fresh milk from our goats, so the cream's already in there. Alright, that should be good. And then once I'm done mixing up the eggs, I'll do an overhead and we can do the cooking process. Alrighty, now we got an overhead. The sausage is cooking. Gonna turn it down a little bit. And so I haven't seasoned the potatoes yet so that I could show you guys. I use quite a bit of seasonings. If you guys, or I should say, I use a large amount of the seasonings that I put into my burritos. So if you guys don't like that much seasoning, feel free to cut it back to whatever you guys like. So first of all, granulated garlic, we love. And I really don't measure anything, I just dump it in there. Black pepper. And seasoned salt. So now that the sausage is done, we're just going to move it right over into the potato pan. Making sure most of the grease stays in the pan, not coming with the sausage. Alrighty, now it's time to get the eggs cooked. everything cooked, we have our potatoes and onions and sausage, we have our scrambled eggs, we have our cut up tomatoes, our cheese, and then these little Thai peppers that my husband likes a lot. And I'm just going to cut off the ends, cut them in half, and put them in his burritos. He loves them. So anyways, let's get to it. First, potatoes. We're using 10-inch flour tortillas to make these. So they're pretty decent size. All right, so how we're gonna wrap these for storage is we're gonna wrap them in saran wrap, and then we are going to put them into a Ziploc bag for freezer storage. So they're double wrapped to make sure that they cannot get freezer burnt, even though they're gonna get eaten way before they would get freezer burnt. Just like that. All right. All right, you guys, so I ran out of tortillas, so I thought that I would show you a second freezer breakfast that I do regularly, and that is in these trays. It's kind of like a kitchen sink deal. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your potatoes, and you're going to put them in the bottom with the sausage and onions. Okay, next you're going to put some eggs on top. Then you're going to put some cheese. And what's super awesome about these containers is that you can freeze them, and you can microwave them, and you can reuse them. So they're awesome. They're pretty cheap. I got these at Walmart before Christmas for like a 30-pack for $7, but they're a little more expensive now. I must have gotten like a Black Friday deal or something. But you can find them on Amazon super cheap also. And then I'm just going to put the last of my tomatoes on here. All right, there you have it. So we wound up having 2 different types of breakfasts out of one cooking session. So we wound up with 12 burritos and 3 trays. And here's the little lids. So these go right into the freezer. The burritos, I am actually going to take the tortilla bag that they came in, so that we're recycling, right? We're going to take the tortilla bag that they came in, and we're going to put as many will fit in there, and then the rest of them we'll take and put in a Ziploc and get those frozen up. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. All right, have a good weekend. Bye.